Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Trey, back with another video here. I know I took another break again. Hey, work will do that to you. But anyway, this lady here who's a single mom, and the caption of all videos having her son ruin her career. So yeah, we won't get into that. It's 3 clips, and all 3 clips combined is almost 12 minutes long with me modifying it. So before we get to it, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, tell what you think. Share with anybody who like videos like these, and hit that notification bell for all my future uploads. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna hit the first clip. I'm gonna say my commentary after the end of the first clip. Second clip is almost 10 minutes long. Yeah. So I'm gonna interject when I can. The third clip, whatever, same thing. But let's go ahead and let her start talking.
I realized the other day I ruined my career the day that I had my son. I absolutely demolished everything that I had worked my ass off for. And it's fucking ruined. And on top of that, he's been sick for like the past 4 months. He fucking has another ear infection. So now I have to miss more work, more time away from my job. Like, I'm about to lose my job because I have a sick kid. What the fuck, man? And if you were ever like, oh, I'll just be a single mom, it'll be fine. This is what it's like. This is being a single mom. Fuck. Everybody have a great day. Fucking it, man.
Okay, that was the first clip. One thing I gotta say, you pretty much signed up for this for being a single mother. Look, if you thought it was this hard, like, I'm probably gonna ask this a couple times later on. Where's the dad? Where's your support system? Like your mom, any cousins, siblings that might at least help you a little bit, just a little bit. Where they at? You chose to have the kid. The kids don't ask to be born in this world. So you saying this, that your son is basically ruining your career, just him being born is ruining your career, is kind of selfish. And there's a word for that, kind of narcissistic. So yeah, but anyway, we got more, and she kind of goes off on this next one. Like I said, the second clip is almost 10 minutes long. If I modify, it's like really 8.5 now, but I will interject when I can. All right, let's get to that second clip.
A lot of y'all don't like me, and a lot of y'all are mad about what I said in my last video, and a lot of y'all are in the comments taking what I said and turning it into some sort of twisted words where I'm blaming my son.
I mean, that's how you did start off. Like, you did start off like that, so it's not wrong for the people to assume that. It's not wrong.
No, I mean, I never blamed my son. Which I've always blamed myself. I know what I did. Duh, that's not the point. All those facts are irrelevant. The fact is that motherhood is hard. I love my son. I love my son so much that I would never, ever, ever want to be in a position to have to struggle and take care of him. I never, ever want my son to have to watch me jump from job to job to job. I want my son to experience stability in every aspect of his life. I want him to know that he has the same household, that we live in the same spot, that there is consistency in that I have the same job, the same number that he can call in case he ever needed something while I was at work. Like, y'all are twisted. It's crazy. Y'all don't get back through my old videos and are judging me for my life choices that I have openly admitted myself. What's wrong with you? I never expected everyone to agree with me. The fact of the matter is that you can't hurt my feelings. Do you know that your comments get filtered and then people have to approve them? So, like, if you see a comment on there where you thought you were being mean to me and then you come back later and it's up there, baby, I put it there. For the simple fact of, look at you. Why would you even come into a comment section being so evil?
I took a look at the comment section. Those people was not really being evil. It's just people more or less telling truth and fact. And we know that some women, I'm not going to say all women, some women don't like to take accountability. And we know a good number of women, kryptonite is accountability, and that's what it was. In those comments, it was a lot of people telling some truth and fact. Someone's defending her, someone's not defending her. But either way it goes, yeah, that's what it was. That's what she's talking about. Anyway, let's get back to it.
A lot of y'all are sitting there calling me a narcissist because of what I said. Yes, when I chose to have my son, the day I had my son, my career was over. My career was shot in the dark. When I came back to my job, I had a whole new supervisor and everything else. Somebody that's not even qualified, mind you. Had I been at work, I would have had that position. But
sorry to interrupt again, but we essentially doubt that. But anyway, you can't have both things. You can't have what people say, the saying, you can't have a career and have a family as a woman. You can't really have both. One's going to get put more on the back burner compared to the other. So if you try and be a single mother and trying to have a career, it's going to be double work for you to make it work. Some people say they can do it, but it's still kind of tough. Like I said, after the first clip, where's the dad? Where's your support system, your family? Where they at? Because it sounds like you kind of need them. Anyway.
But I chose to have my son. Is that his fault? No, it's absolutely not his fault. Not one bit of it. Not the way that he was brought into the world. None of it. But here we are. Here we are. It's the same thing as going back and being like, oh my gosh, she blamed him for getting salmonella. Yeah, because how do you get that? You're not even a year old. Don't nobody know how he got. Even the doctors can't tell me how he got it. So since you know so fucking much and you got your little degree and everything, you tell me how he got it. Make it make sense.
Salmonella is a bacteria infection, and normally you could get that from uncooked meat, particularly chicken, beef, even some fish could sometimes have it. That's what it normally comes from. You could Google it. Yeah, I didn't Google it because when I hear salmonella, that's the first thing I think of. You get it from uncooked meat, any bacteria that's festering in there. But anyway, let's keep going.
Come on. Some of y'all don't know what, like, being funny is. That's sad. That's sad. Piss poor sense of humor. Y'all are perfect moms on this app. Ooh, a lot of y'all are perfect little people and live a godly little life, and that's beautiful for you.
Nobody on TikTok is perfect.
Some of y'all don't know what satire is. Some of y'all don't know what dark humor is. And some of y'all need to look it up.
I think that person need to look in the mirror about looking it up, because what you did was not satire, was not dark humor. That was some clout chasing type you was doing. So don't try to rope yourself into that was satire or dark humor, because that was not it. That was a horrible attempt at it. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's keep going.
And stop being so damn sensitive, okay? Because words are what they are.
Says the one that's getting triggered by the comments.
Okay? So in turn, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. When I had my son, it ruined my career. It shot everything. Every goal that I had for myself is now gone. In my career. It's done. So call it what it is.
Where's the father of your child? That's what I want to know.
It's not his fault he has ear infections. It's not his fault that he got salmonella. Like, what do you mean? It's not my fault either. So whose fault is it?
Hold on.
I'm sorry, baby.
I won't fault you on the ear infections, but the salmonella part, you get salmonella normally from uncooked meats. Normally. So, we can't fault you on that one. Yeah, you want to feed the baby, right? So yeah, we fault you on that one.
But a doctor's note is not going to pay the bills. An apology from a nurse is not going to make all my problems go away. It's not. And a lot of y'all don't recognize that. Being a mother, period, whether you have a partner or not, whether you chose to have your kid on your own or not, whether the baby daddy wanted him and then turned around and said, oh, hey, I want to be around or not, okay? It don't matter what the circumstances are. The fact of the matter is, being a mother and working in corporate America is shitty. You feel guilty for leaving your kid, and then you feel guilty for having to take off of work to take care of your kid, because at the end of the day, you're someone's employee. In a business world, business mind, money is what matters. If I'm taking time away from my desk to take care of my son, I am no longer profitable for my company. I am no longer an asset. I'm a problem. A lot of y'all don't understand that. And I'm glad everybody has such great support systems. Woo, good for you. Some of us have some decent ones. But man, when it gets hard and everybody else is busy and everybody else has things they have to do, like sometimes those people aren't available and you don't have them. And it's really shitty. You think anyone likes having to ask someone else to help them with their child? Fuck no. I wish I could do everything. I want to do everything for my son. I never ever want him to have to ask me for $20 and me to tell him that I don't got it. Never. I never want my son to ever be like, oh mom, hey, I want this game or I want these. I don't care. I want to make sure I can get that shit. Why? Because there was times when I was a kid where I asked for some shit and I didn't get what I wanted. Call it what you want. Call it overcompensating. Call it what you want. Okay? I'm sorry. Doctors' notes don't pay bills. You can't tell me no different. Like, there's not one mother on the planet that would have to deal with a sick child and having that guilt and that pain of your child being sick and knowing that you can't really do shit about it. And then on top of that, you can't pay the fucking bills. I've been through a roller coaster with my son for the past 4 months, back and forth, fighting with doctors and everything else. Okay? Yes, I'm crying. Okay? I've been crying all fucking day.
Yeah, just like with all the other, I hate to say this, but with other single mothers on TikTok, divorced women on TikTok, constantly crying on TikTok, you just joined that big group. You're not differentiating yourself from them at all. You're just doing the same thing the rest of them are doing. To me, get off of TikTok, because TikTok is not, it's going to lead y'all to doom, basically. Again, where's the dad? There's no mention about that. Where's the dad? But she probably never gonna mention it. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I'm trying my best not to interrupt. Again, I'm gonna try.
Y'all driving myself back and forth around to 2 different doctor's offices just to get 1 shot. You can't not be emotional. Like, if you don't have emotions, like what? Are you high? Because some people don't like taking medications to feel like a zombie. That's absolutely insane. Y'all are in the comments telling me to go see a therapist and take care of my mental health and go take my meds. Bitch, I am on the waiting list for therapy. Trust and believe, honey. I'm 5 steps ahead of you. You're behind. You're late.
Sorry to interrupt again. I had to. There's something that is free. You don't have to worry about waiting for a therapist. It's called exercising. Go to the gym. That can help with your mental health. It actually helps with, I think, around 95% of people who actually exercise shows improved signs of mental health. It's not perfect, but exercise is free. You ever tried that? Because apparently you don't look like you have. Seems like she never tried to lift a weight or run cardio or walk for a distance ever in her life. But anyway, again, I digress. Let's get back to it.
Way late to the party. Ain't nothing y'all can say in my comments that could really hurt my feelings. That would be detrimental to my well-being. Because at the end of the day, I still have to keep doing what I do. I gotta keep going to work. I gotta keep taking care of my son.
It's called being a grown adult.
Period.
It's called being an adult.
Like, what? Y'all can comment or not. Y'all can like my video or not. Y'all can follow me or not. I don't give a damn.
You do. You putting it on TikTok.
That's crazy.
She do.
For some of y'all to just act the way you act on the internet. Like
you?
It's wild. And I know I be out of pocket, but I don't be in people's comments being like that. At all. Because that's crazy. Y'all got a lot of opinions. A lot of different opinions in there.
It's going to be opinions.
And not one of them matter.
Oh, it's a lot of them that matter. You just don't want to face a reality.
Everybody have the day they deserve. Just to acknowledge, I do appreciate all the love, though. Because there's a lot of moms in there coming in there and, like, yo, if you get it, you get it. The girls that get it, get it. The ones that don't, baby, you're late to the party. Like, come on.
All right. Before the third clip start, that was a long one. A lot said. She's going on a rant for the ages. That was a rant for you. I heard I did hear a bunch of excuses. She don't like being an adult from the sound of it, working in corporate America. Well, that part is actually kind of true. Corporate America don't give a shit about you most of the time. But That's the risk you have to take when you trying to make a family. That's why it's better to have, you're going to have somebody working in corporate America. It's better that only one person of that partnership working in corporate America, preferably the man, because he could deal with it and not complain about it. All he needs is a little appreciation at home. But I know I'm going a little off topic, off tangent here, but that's had to be said. But anyway, let's get to this third clip.
Y'all did a lot of work today, let me tell you. Let me tell you. First off, for everybody in the comments saying, I pray your son never sees this. I hope he never sees this. I hope he's not around. That's what's wrong with the world, is that people are not honest with their children. Okay? And it's sad. I never said it was his fault.
Yes, you did.
Never once did I say that.
Yes, you did.
I said by having him, meaning I had to take time away from my career. I had to leave my work to go handle my life. And I did.
It's called being a mother. That's your obligation to take care of your child. You chose to have them. That's your obligation. In a sense, you are kind of blaming him. You're blaming his existence, him getting sick, that your career had to be put on hold. So essentially, you are blaming him. Whether you want to admit it or not, you are blaming him. But anyway, let's keep going.
Did that. Nobody anticipates their child being sick. Nobody. You can't plan for that.
You technically
my whole
can.
birth plan through my entire pregnancy did not go the way that it was supposed to. I ended up having a C-section. You think I wanted that? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be cut open. For everybody praying for my son, hoping he never sees that video, I'm going to keep praying for y'all's kids, okay? And I'm going to pray that when they grow up and they're 18 and they're 21 and they can make their own life choices, that they make the right choices. Because unfortunately, it doesn't matter how good of a parent you are or how you raise your children or what circumstances you had your kids under. If your kids are going to make piss poor choices, they're going to make piss poor choices on their own.
Okay. Wow, that is true essentially, but how you raise them could also have an effect of them making piss poor choices. How you raise them can have an effect. We all know single mother homes leads to a lot of degeneracy, a lot of criminals, a lot of men being criminals, a lot of women being 304s, streetwalkers. We know that's a real thing. So her saying that you raising them will have an effect on what kind of choices they'll make later. Trust me, it happens.
With their fucking friends. Open your eyes.
Of course, yeah.
This world is not friendly.
Too, yeah.
Just because someone doesn't sugarcoat everything and is blunt, straight to the point. Like, this world is cutthroat. Y'all are finna teach your kids to be pansies and think you get a fucking prize for everything that you do? No, you don't. This world does not reward you for doing the bare minimum. Period. But anyway, everybody have the day they deserve. To everybody coming in the comments, showing love and whatnot, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are beautiful. To everybody else, just like criticizing and your opinions, and I'm a horrible mom and I should have never had him, and y'all are wild. The internet is a wicked place, but we all knew that. So
well, you did lead off with that, so can't blame people for assuming that. But that was all the clips, and this ended up being coming close to a 20-minute video. If not, it is a 20-minute video. I was not expecting that. But then again, you got one clip that was almost 9 minutes long, even after modifying it. Yeah, it happens. But anyway, I said everything I need to say. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation. Some people don't need a wake-up call that it's called being an adult. You chose to have that kid. You have to deal with everything that comes with it. Kid gets sick, you have to deal with it. Where's the father? Not once. Where's the father? Had came up not even once. So you chose to be a single mother. You have to deal with it. Sorry. A child could be at his best, has his best chance to survive in this world if he or she having both parents in their life. In your case, since he's your son, he definitely needs his father more. Technically, he needs his father more than you. Especially when he start growing up. Especially when he get up to those teenagers. He needs the father more than you. But anyway. But that's something some women like her will not want to hear that. Don't want to hear that. But anyway, that's enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this. This video went long enough. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this foolery from her. And share with anybody who like videos like these. And of course, hit that notification bell for all future uploads from me. Take a video request. I'm always going to keep stating that. Please, hit up my email or socials. It's going to be in the description below. But anyway, that's enough of this. My brain's going on overload right now because of her. But anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good one. And peace.